We'll spend a little time doing some of these reviews. And I do believe I just heard the old man come in.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich of Rich 220 Automotive Restorations. For all the people that have supported me throughout the time, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is not pointed at you at all, okay? I will name names here because they have done nothing but torment me, harass me, and leave nasty comments and said things in their lives in order to try and make me look bad. This 57 Chevy runs. The video I just posted proves it, okay? It don't run perfect because it's still got a couple of bugs I gotta work out.
Oh, yeah?
And that's, the timing has to be advanced a little bit more, okay? The carburetor mixture screws and the throttle have to be set, okay? The exhaust manifolds have to be reconnected completely to the exhaust itself, okay? And that's pretty much about it. I mean, other than the generator, I have to hook up the wire to that.
Oh, Dad just
I have
walked
to run
in.
the wire from the dash going to the heater fan, and that's it. Now, the rest of this is pointed to John Wilburn,
Oh, boy.
who has done nothing but harass me throughout the time.
Oh, you
Unfinished
dirty
projects, who everybody is calling a perfect person. To me, he's a weirdo. Okay? And Auto Salvage Outlaw,
birdie. Huh?
I don't know what your problem is. I think you just got caught in a mix with the
What
other two.
up?
But here's the case, okay? The first time, the day I got this car, the kid told me it didn't run. And this is for John Wilburn, Auto Salvage Outlaw,
What's up,
and
what's up?
Unfinished Project.
What?
Okay?
Yeah.
The kid told me the car didn't run. It looked like crap. Okay? I'm not going to lie. It was a project car. Okay? But here's the thing.
Job of the gun.
The next day I came out here, got all the fluids
Hello,
for it,
yeah.
and needed
Have a good
oil,
weekend.
trans fluid, antifreeze,
Hey, cut it off.
whatever the case may be. I got it, okay?
No.
Put it in the car, started it up. Drove it back and forth in my driveway.
Went to the fair, got some stuff
Problem
done around the
was,
house
and as you
today.
can
Will you
see,
cut it out?
right here, I'm going to bring this over here so you can see it close up and personal. You see that inspection
Winning.
sticker? That's 1976.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? That is a legit inspection sticker. That's the last time this car was
Who
inspected.
gives a fuck? That's an older
Okay?
one.
Now,
I'm just going through
you
them.
guys are making fun of me because of the engine.
You're a fat
I had to do
fucking
paint.
fuck.
Okay?
Yeah, you
I
do
had to do
cunt.
body work,
You do
metal
cunt.
fabrication.
Yeah, okay.
I made 4 door panels from scratch.
Yeah.
All I did was cut the fabric patterns out
Yeah,
to
played
the
with your
original
sister
specs
last weekend.
that they were back in 57.
Who the
That's why the
fucking
door
kidding?
panels look the same as they did back then. Okay?
This
And
fucking mutt.
stitched them together with a thread and needle. Yeah, I have a sewing machine in there. But
Yeah, he's
it's
got.
been so long since I spooled one of them darn things, I can't remember how to do it. So I took my time.
He's the fucking guy who's
Did the
mocking
door panels
people with
the hard way,
cancer.
Okay? There's a new headliner
People with
in here that's
disabilities.
made out of vinyl
This guy don't
Okay.
know shit.
that I made. Okay?
Look at him, he's a fat
The
fuck.
armrests, I redid those. Okay?
Yeah, you did those.
Every piece that I took off of this car
Okay,
was accounted for.
really.
So in other words, none of the parts are lost. They're
Hold on a
on the
minute,
car.
guys. He's gonna find
And
them.
there are no extra pieces. There's nothing missing, okay? And I got no help from
Wow, we got
nobody
71
physically to do
people
this.
watching.
I did this myself.
Holy shit, that
Yeah, I
went
bought an
crazy.
engine hoist, but I never used it, okay? I took every single part of this car apart, okay, by myself. I bought a clean sink, I bought a sandblast
Yeah.
cabinet, and I have a whole slew of tools.
Do you?
Okay.
That you don't know how to fucking
There are
use?
some things I don't have. I don't have the battery operated, this, that, and the other thing, whatever, okay?
You have
The
no
point being is
mechanic
that
ability at all.
You guys are too busy spreading hate.
Okay,
You 3 guys that I mentioned, okay?
okay.
And I've even went into John Wilburn's live and caught him
Look
talking
at this, guys. We got
shit about me.
58 watching. Wow.
And I confronted him about
Thank you all.
it, okay? You don't do that to people.
Yeah.
That's That's the kind of thing that ruins people from rebuilding cars like this.
Now, you know what ruins
Save
those
your
cars?
jackass
People like
routine
you.
for somebody else.
Hey, fuck
okay?
you fat fuck.
Because this man ain't putting up with
Yeah,
it.
you ain't nothing but a bitch.
I don't need to prove anything to any of you three.
Get the fuck off YouTube
okay?
then.
You don't pay my bills. You
Yeah.
didn't buy this car.
You sound like
put the
a. He
work
sounds
into
more
it.
and more like a broad,
So
doesn't he?
back off.
Yeah.
Okay? Now,
Here we go.
everything on here works except for the
He's
backup
thinking about
lights
things to lie about. Look.
and the horn. That's it. Oh, I need a relay switch for the turn signals. Whoop-de-doo, big deal.
Yeah. Some more
I
shit.
have windows coming here.
Okay. Look, he
That's
can't
what
even
I'm
hold his
getting
fat
tomorrow.
ass up.
This is a driver quality partial bumper. Okay? And I'm getting another headlight bezel.
What's the
I'm going to be
content?
getting
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't been watching.
license plate
So
light.
this guy, he's a fraud phony
Up a little bit.
YouTuber, Rich 220
A license
Garage.
plate light
What's up,
for
Dad?
it.
Can you
And
believe we had 76 people
that was the other
watching?
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Something else I can't
He's a
remember.
fucking fraud.
Okay. But in any event, I cleaned that up myself. That
Yeah,
looked
well,
worse than
not
what's
just
on.
car drama. He's
I
a
got it.
fucking horrible
Okay.
human person.
I know what I'm doing. I know what to do. My problem is I've had defective tools.
Oh boy.
Okay. Not
Have
enough
you
time to
ever
work
heard
on
of a
something
fucking
because
man
I have a
defective
job.
tools? You got a defective
I
fucking
don't have
brain.
somebody else take care of me. I take care of
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Okay. This guy.
This guy goes down.
Even though I'm not in the best of health and I'm not in the greatest of shape,
Lad.
I do it myself. Okay. So as I was saying, you three guys
thank
that are
you,
spreading
man.
hate.
Richard.
You're in the wrong organization, John,
From
if you're going
Italy.
to sit there and talk crap about somebody, okay? People don't need that from you. That's what makes people stop rebuilding things like this. Same with you, unfinished projects, okay? Your little stunts and your little, short videos, I'm not clueless. I get what those are meaning, okay?
Oh,
Cat diesel power.
what the fuck does that mean? You
I
fucking
wasn't born
moron.
yesterday.
No,
Okay?
clearly not.
And the more
That's
spreading
years
hate
of
that you
abuse right
do,
there, folks. That takes years to get
the
like
next
that.
person that has to put up with that garbage, or maybe the one after that, they're going to wind up leaving.
Oh, that's
They're
disgusting.
not going to want to be part of the community. The community is no good if you got a couple of bad apples making everybody believe that one person is horrible when it's really you that is making it horrible. You're making
Wow.
it horrible for them, and you're lying to everybody else, trying to put up this front that you're such a goody two-shoes when you're a two-faced backstabber.
Boy, who's all
Cut the
jacked
crap.
up on Diet Coke?
Leave people alone.
Fuck you.
If you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything.
Oh, yeah?
People have better things to do than put up with your garbage.
Wow.
And that's
That's
all I
what
got
we're
to say
saying
about
to
the
you.
matter. Yeah,
You're a fat,
It does
nasty
run.
fuck. No, it doesn't.
I put this together.
It's junk.
It's not a frame-off restoration,
It's
but it
horrible.
was a project car anyway.
It's horrible.
The car has 61,344.1
Bullshit.
miles on it.
Yeah, okay.
That's the odometer.
That's a
Brake
salesman
pedal
shit.
and the gas pedal prove that as well.
That
It
fucking
has the
knot on
original
your face has
drums
got
on it.
61,000
All
miles
the
on
engine
it.
components in here have tags on them. The fuel pump has a tag on it. The carburetor has a tag on it. The radiator has a tag on it, okay? The generator has a tag on it. The starter has a tag on
Your
it. The intake
fucking face
manifold
has a tag on it.
The exhaust manifolds
The
have
skin
a
tag.
number stamped in them. The bend tabs are still on the bolts for the exhaust manifolds,
What a fucking mutt.
okay? Yeah. This is a numbers match car.
Oh, yeah.
It
Big
may have
shit
been a
right there.
project car, but I'm bringing it back alive. And I have brought it back to life.
Exactly, man. Trash.
In any event, I'm not going to get my blood pressure raised over
The
these
old
three
man's eating a
fools.
corn muffin and drinking a
I've done
coffee in the
what
other
I
room, and then he's going to
set
come
out
in,
to
I
do.
think, and watch a few.
She does run. She's not perfect. I'm going to do some
Right,
upgrades
yeah.
as I go along. And for all you guys that support me, thumbs up to you. Thank you very much for the positive influence.
Now I
And for
can't
all the
breathe and I got to go
naysayers,
eat pudding.
See ya.
Fuck you, you fat bitch. Oh, I fucking hate this guy. Let's see what else he's got to say. We'll go through. gonna do. Let's see. 100,000. Let's see what his 100,000 views looks like.
She is my heart. Hello, folks. It's Rich of Rich 220 Automotive Restorations.
Look at this, guys. He's got 100. He wrote it like a fucking retard on the top there. Look at 100,000 views. What a fucking.
I just want to let everybody know that I'm.
Oh, look at that.
Happy as can be. I've got over 100,000 views just recently, and it's all thanks to everybody that's stood by me.
He's playing.
And you know, have stuck through all the BS and everything else.
Like a crayon. It's something like my fucking
subscribed to my videos and just literally giving me your support. I appreciate it very much. We're almost ready to have this car run.
Yeah?
I have a couple more videos that I have to straighten out yet, and then I'm going to be posting them, and you guys are going to see the car run.
Yeah?
All right.
Guys, I think we got a better chance of seeing Jesus get off the cross and walk than we do with that car going down the road. I don't know. How do you guys think? What do you think? This fucking guy. I don't think Rich is watching our material. He never says anything about us.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich 220 of Rich 220 Automotive Restorations. Sadly, I'm here to report that I will not be going to the No Name Nationals. Nor do I want to after what I've experienced.
Oh, what? What did you
Certain people
Rich?
without their names being
Listen to this.
thrown out there because I don't like to make waves. I've said a few things that were...
He's got family. He's got. Listen in the background. He's playing that fucking. What's that? Full House. Listen, I can hear it because I know. This fucking guy.
Actually, very rude, and they didn't even acknowledge that they were being rude. So, other than put up with that kind of stuff down there, and after all, it is a 1,900 or 1,800 mile trip, round trip.
I gotta stop that now. From what I've heard and what I've seen, that looks nothing but like a sick event that you'd want to go to. It's just weird, guys like him and Barry, they don't want to go there or they can't get there.
I'd rather not waste my time. I don't drink anyway. I don't do any drugs or anything, so
maybe you should stop.
I would be the odd man out. I would be the one sitting on the bleachers, twiddling my thumbs, and at that point, it really isn't worth going down for me.
Well, at this point, you're filming yourself while you're watching Full House,
that's just the way it is. I can't...
looking like a cracked out version of Santa Claus. He can't do it.
Later.
What the fuck is wrong? You can't make this shit up. Let's see what else we got here. Toy cars, anyone? Oh, let's see what's in the pedo's house.
Oh, trust me, I have enough Hot Wheels.
Look at this.
This is Rich 220. Oh, yeah. Maybe not enough. What do you think? I need to get a little more. About, like, all that.
Yeah.
Got 8 packs.
A little speed or something might jack them
just
up.
so you don't think it's short. We got it stacked up.
Who gives a fuck?
We got more over here.
Now we know he's a grown-ass man that videos himself watching Full House
over here
with Hot Wheels at his feet. No kids in the house.
Yeah, you know, I don't have that many. Just a couple. You know, some more here. Yeah. Oh, let's not forget about this. Okay, and then we have all of these.
For all his bullshit crimes that he's pulled against humanity with all these false accusations and cancer and shit, someone should go over there, take all those fucking cars, and have a toy drive for kids and have them come by and give them all.
Which are stacked up right now. Yep. And then we have all these. Yep. I also have the other stocked up as well. And then we have more of those. I even have some in the bedroom yet that I have to bring back out here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have enough Hot Wheels.
I think you do.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Too bad you couldn't get down on the fucking floor to play with them. Could you imagine him trying to get up off the floor? Let's see. I don't want to really watch him work because that's just painstaking. Update something. I like these updates.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich 220 of Rich 220 Automotive Restorations.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a short one. I actually been doing my sign for the back of my daily driver. This is what it looks like now.
Grown up cars like they can drive, right?
It's kind of backwards. Maybe I can do a
Holy
switcheroo or
shit, look at
something.
that.
It's reading out backwards, but it's not backwards. I mean, I can read it.
Clearly.
It's like a mirror finish. Anyway, so I got the tire back from the garage for the back. And man, is this thing tiny too.
Like your
Compared
dick?
to the one that's on the car. Oh my God. I was trying to see if this car had posi rear. But you can't tell from that because that's the old school thing. And I saw a previous video that I tried to do, but I had to delete it because it didn't finish.
Yeah.
They only painted the bottom part of it. They didn't paint the top. So I got to get under there and do that now too.
Oh boy.
But, yeah, so let's see if we can see the one that's in the front.
Play those
That's the one that's going to go on the back, I think. I'm pretty sure. One of them is a little bit recessed, deeper. So that's the other one. The second one I got back. I don't bring them all the tires at one time because they got a lot of other vehicles to work on. And there's an old rotted, what the hell they call it, bias ply. And then we have, well, let's see if we can see it.
I know, right? Could you
That one on the
imagine riding
front.
around with that?
But I'm afraid when I lower this down off the jack, it's going to be really, really low.
Yeah. Like your fupa.
I don't know if I should get some hijackers or something for the back, or buy another set of shocks. No idea.
Why don't you go down to fucking Walmart and look for things that are marked wrong so you can
If
bitch
you
about
look at the
prices and weights and measures or whatever the fuck that is.
between the Oldsmobile and the 57, there was a lot more headroom in the old cars than there is in the newer cars. You know, they made that canopy in there big, not tiny. So, anyway, it's clouded over. It's supposed to snow up here. So, I guess that's going to be the short for today.
Yep, that's exactly why they left out the snow. The
I'm
salt
going to have
killed
to
them.
cover the engine block because, you know, the intake is exposed where the lifters are. And when the weather
That's a good
breaks,
one.
which should be soon. Oh, yeah, and I also fixed this. I forgot about that. I went out and got up off my lazy butt today and put another tarp over the top of this so that
Oh,
way,
look at that.
you know, I could put vehicles in there without them being exposed to extreme
looks good.
elements. So, yeah. That's another thing I do. All right, but
He
in
does
any
it
event,
all.
I'm going to let you go. Yeah, it's already starting to snow. I can see it coming down now.
He's a master of
So,
all.
I might do a live tomorrow. I think that's going to be my better bet because it's supposed to be miserable tomorrow. And there's nothing better than going and doing a live when, you know, the weather's horrible out.
Yep. Hold
Don't
that
forget to like
fucking
and
video
subscribe,
camera.
folks. A lot of you are not subscribing. Don't know why.
I wonder
Yeah.
why. Because you're a fat, nasty fuck. Why do you think they're not subscribing? Oh, wait. This is that actually his advertisement right
Well,
now?
hello, everybody. It's Rich 220. And because my redneck,
Here we go.
non-coherent area doesn't
This
make
is
stickers for me to put them on my car and make my YouTube logo, I have to make it myself.
Oh, you
So
poor
this is what we
Karen.
got. It's red tape that I got from Home Depot. It's duct tape
Okay.
So I'm going to have to make my YouTube logo out of that. And the little triangle that's going to go over the
Does
top
he
of the
have
red
nuts there? What
is
were
gonna
those?
be the
Sunflower
white
seeds? You see that in the center
electrical
console?
tape.
They look like peanuts.
So that's what I got to do in order to
Oh,
make
you
my
nasty
logo for
motherfucker.
YouTube on the back of my 57 Chevy.
12:05.
That's it for today. I have to go to work and pick up kids and bring them home.
That's disturbing.
And
That is
then I can go
disturbing.
home myself, which will be about 5 o'clock. And right now it's about 1:30.
There's
So
the feminine swipe of the hair.
just figured I'd share that.
Fuck you. Alright, come on, come on. Hit me with some good shit. Stay away from the kid. Oh yeah, this should be good. You already got the thing on his face. I gotta see this.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich220.
Ah.
I'm gonna do a little wire wheeling of Bondo. Some more of this is gonna come off, so I can actually fix it, because whoever did this just didn't know what they were doing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What's even more disturbing on top of that, he was sitting in his fucking bus. See how the peanuts in the center console? What up, Dizzy?
Okay, being what it is, I need to go and get a mask. Stuff is going to get all over the place. So let's put a pause on this for a second.
No, I can't leave. I'm up here live.
Okay, we're back. I just had to get a mask. You want to breathe as little of this stuff in as you possibly
Absolutely.
can.
Don't want to be breathing that in,
Don't
Rich.
want to inhale a lot of that. So, yep. And a lot of it is going to come off.
Come to my show. Let me get the chair for dinner. The old man's coming in right now. It's in the show, wants to drop cool. Yeah, the hit or miss, those things are fucking wild, right? They always have wicked good stuff up there. Yeah, and that fabric, she was a woman. She was an unbelievable blacksmith. You can actually see in the videos all the kids running up and the parents would grab them and pull them back thinking they'd get too close, you know, for the heat. There was so much stuff, guys, I didn't get video of though. I mean, they had oxen pulls, they had a horse show, horse pulls, cows, fucking everything. Everything you could imagine. Look at this. This is interesting, huh? When Dad gets in here, we'll change it up. It was a good show. We had a good time. Just so anybody who knows who's up in this area, that campground in the back, it's $20 a night. There's no hookups or anything, but
I don't even know if you guys can see this or not.
the one up in the one in Methuen. Yeah, or what is that? Apple Orchard
Bring this
Orchard
down a
or
little.
something.
Let's try this one. Yeah, it's a little bit too high. It's not aimed on.
Well, if you're gonna be there,
trying to let
me
you
and
guys
Dad will
see
make
what
sure
I'm
we'll
doing.
come. We'll have to arrange it so.
Alright, let's see. How about now?
Gonna bring the formula. Oh yeah.
Okay, you see right down here
What's up, Dad?
where my finger is?
Say
That's
hi.
what I'm taking off.
How you
All
doing,
the way
guys?
back. It's got to come off. Now there's a little bit in here which I'll probably knock out later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut all the rod out of here because it looks like they just welded to weld metal
November
in there
2nd, he's gonna
in
be
order
in
to get
Man
something
Orchard.
to form over
They're
it,
having a
but
big car show over there.
I'm not
Oh, really?
interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
we
to get
used
all
to-
the garbage out of here.
We used to do that, remember?
Hey, Pops, how the heck are you? What are you doing?
Not much, how you doing? What are you doing, watching this fucking fool?
Watching Flock Boy, yeah. When I first went on, right? It
What?
jacked up. There was like 76 people watching. It was crazy. Then it slowly came down to regulars.
I think you guys get to do that Sunday tonight.
I know the day of the Lord. Let's get winning. Enjoying this beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is that Deerfield
I
fair?
can just imagine DD Speed Shop
No.
doing this. He'd be at it for 5 minutes and
Did
quit.
you go to Deerfield Fair? I can't watch. I'm sorry, guys. I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, the
Let's-
weather's been sweet. You're lucky this weekend.
Let's see if we can get something else here.
Oh, I know, he's a fucking idiot, this guy. I can't believe he even does it.
Yeah, let's watch him play with some toys.
Why don't he sell
Hello,
some of
everybody,
these
it's
fucking
Rich
things and
220.
try and save his house?
And not only am I into restoring the real cars and
The
bicycles,
reason
but I'm
I
into a lot of
know
other
time.
things too. As you can see, these are Hot Wheels sets. And we have another one right
Yep.
over here.
Look at
And we
this
have
shit.
some Hot
Look at
Wheels that go from over here all the way across. And then we have some more of them up there.
I guess to each their own, but
Yeah,
that's kind of little.
kind of something
Did
else I'm
you hear
into.
him, Dad? Did you hear me in there when he was listening
And
to the
then-
noise? Full House?
I don't know how many of you guys remember these things, but do you remember these when they were made? It's Marks. And it was a ShopRite truck.
Oh, that's old.
Okay.
That's definitely
And
old.
that's the
Yeah, that's
front.
old.
Hold on, I gotta do
Show us the
something here.
trailer.
And this is
You
the
got some
back.
air flowing in
If I can
here.
get it up here.
Yeah, I think the end of the month.
These
wasn't
were only
supposed to
made
have
for a
us out
limited
by the end of
time.
the month? But
I don't believe a
He's
word.
probably
you
gonna
said.
See,
squat
this is an
there.
old one. And it's
I
pretty
think
big.
it's all bullshit.
And the
No,
doors in
he
the back
didn't- he
actually
didn't
open
throw
up.
out.
Okay, so
He didn't
that's what it
throw
looks like.
Oh.
The whole truck put together is about maybe, oh, I don't know, 2.5, 3 foot long.
Why don't you
Okay.
stick that up your fat fucking ass?
But as I
I don't
found
like
out when I opened these, I also found out that there is a lot of other things that I had in here. The time period is
Oh yeah.
in the early 70s. And these are pretty much in immaculate condition for the time. This is one of them.
Yeah, I got one of those.
And as you can see, there's carpeting
Wait a
stuck
minute, I
to
think I
that.
got it behind me. Hold on.
Well, that
This is a-
carpeting is from
no.
when I was a child. That was the color of the carpet we had in our room. My parents set up the house as a bicentennial. My room is a bicentennial room, but I have a lot of those
There's an
Some
older
toys like this
Tonka.
right here.
I don't know if you guys can see it,
And
but
these were made in
Yeah, it
was
does look like a
69 and 70. This is 1970.
Satchel got a rug
You
on.
can see that's got the carpet on it yet. So that was one of the ones I
Why
had as
don't
a
he
kid.
sell these like Barry? Why don't
And
he
then
sell
we have
this
many
shit?
others.
He
We
can fucking
have
maybe sell his
this.
house or do something.
These are pretty much
Get a
mint
place to
condition.
live.
who gives a
No paint
fuck?
peeling,
Got
nothing.
that one too.
And they
Well,
were
that- is
once
he that
again
fucking
called Tootsie
stupid?
Well, what's his
Toys.
point with this shit?
I don't know where to put it though. Let's see.
Look at him, he's all fat and shit, he's
Yeah,
gotta sit.
those are pretty beat
It's
up.
all within arm's reach.
But we have this one.
Java.
Yeah.
There's no
Don't-
carpet on that. Oh, there's a little bit.
Don't got
right
that
up there
one.
in the front.
Don't have that one.
There's another one. This one doesn't have any carpet on it.
No.
But a lot of people have thrown these out
Oh yeah.
throughout the years, and these are not replacements, folks. These are the original ones
Playing with his toys.
that I personally had
That's
as a
what a grown ass
child.
man does.
So,
Look at this.
yeah, there's
Nice
that.
little rescue truck.
And then you have,
I wonder if he sets
This
him up
one.
on his bed at night.
which was actually played with a little bit. It's not in too much mint condition, but
Look at it, you can tell it's been
it's
played
still
with like
completely there.
got grease all
Unless
over
it's
it.
been played.
Yeah. Yep. And then we had, well, let's see, what did I do with it? Oh yeah, we have these two. Now some of these came with glass and some of them did not.
Still going out.
But you can see right here.
You send you to Barry's.
Okay.
Wanna Barry?
That's some of the toys that we had.
Alright, go lay down.
Dog don't like
And
this guy. You don't like either one of them. He barks at
let's
him.
see. Oh yeah, we also had these. This
Dead man.
is actually pretty rare. You're not going to see this
Look
anymore
at this.
because this
Oh,
was made
it's red.
by
Hold on.
the company that makes cereal, General Mills.
Alright,
They
enough.
made
No.
Cheerios, and they made
Look at this, Dad.
all the Lucky Charms and everything
It's
else.
one
So
of those
this
things
is
you pull
actually
and the car goes.
a very limited toy,
Very rare.
and it has the pull cord, and it still works yet. So that's one of the toys we had as a child.
Sets it up on his
And
bed
then-
and makes it. Oh, I'm sure he does.
This is what we had as kids.
I'll bet you he's excellent
There
at
was
sound
no
effects.
fear of a child having a real gun
Oh
in
boy.
our time period.
Here we
So
go.
we didn't have the little orange N painted on it. The cops weren't afraid.
What?
But nowadays, you can't have that.
Yeah, but that pretty much
And
looks like
it's
a
just a
toy
regular
gun.
cap gun. It's a little stiff, but
I
it
don't
still
think a cop
works.
would mistake that.
Nah. I don't know.
The ones
some of the
today,
guns
man.
actually had an opening where you could put the whole spool of caps in, and then others had
Wait, what is he?
like
ATF?
this
I
What's he
know.
work for? The fucking ATF now? This
they
prick?
had
He sees Barry and
I
he
think it was
hides under
top
the
loaded.
bed.
Get it off, okay.
See the one below
And then I have a smaller one too.
Yeah, that's
See,
what
they
I'm
look like
thinking.
no
He does.
orange
He
tip,
fucking barks. He looks at me, looks at the TV, and he barks.
but it
Look at
still
this.
works. 53 years later, yay!
Well, at least this
So
guy
we
ain't got
also had
5,000
this in our
cash,
room. Don't
right?
ask me why, but if you're gonna put a bicentennial thing in and set
Look
up
at this.
somebody's room in that
Oh, boy.
manner, why would you have that? That's a fluke.
Why do you have it?
Broken, but it's a fluke. It's from when I was a kid. And I have another one like that that's still in the rack.
Oh,
He saved shit.
I have, what is it,
my
a
channel
Tonka
isn't a cat channel, even though.
dump truck. It's about the size of the ShopRite truck. And then I have a couple other things floating around in here. As far as,
Sure you
as far
are.
as toys go.
They got it.
We had those
I've
smash
picked
up
up some of your
derby
videos.
cars. I have one on the shelf, but it doesn't have any wheels or anything. It's a truck. And
The truth is,
it was
guys, when
part
they
of
come
a
in
set
now
that we had when we
to
were
watch
kids.
everyone's
You
videos,
can see them
it would
right
take
there,
fucking
on top
all.
there,
You
right
know
above
what I
the
mean? By
pyramid.
the time
Oh,
you
I
got
know.
caught
I
up with
spent
everyone,
half
That's one of the
tonight.
cars.
I spent
Yeah.
3
Brother.
hours watching.
the morning,
My,
especially the
Tonka
morning.
Jeeps, and then the
I
garbage
get up
truck
at 4,
and the
4:30
farm truck
sometimes.
from
And
when I
I'm
was a
already
kid.
out.
Yeah,
And
watching
those
smoking a
puzzles,
cigarette.
the Rubik's Cube, the star, the pyramid.
shit.
I even have Missing Link, all that stuff. They're from when I was a kid. Now, all these Hot Wheels, you know, most of them are commemorative red
Oh.
lines.
No wonder why this guy's
And,
divorced.
you know, I collect them
Could
and I
you
put them on
imagine?
the wall like this,
Must
or
have
I'll
some
put them
money.
all over my living room like
Come
that.
on.
Huh?
They must be worth a few dollars.
Oh, of
I
course
just
they're
something
worth
that
a
I'm
few.
into,
I
you
mean,
know?
it's not life changing. I mean,
Not
But some,
messy.
he's
yeah,
got
I'll
some
tell you that,
ideas.
and them fucking boom
Organized
boxes,
OCD.
they work.
And, you know, left enough
Even
room for
pots a
myself to
lot
be
of them.
around in
I've been
here
watching this guy.
without
I don't
having
So
remember
to
how
how,
his
how do
name.
you
through a
how do you
pile of
feel
crap.
bad for a guy like this that
But,
could sell
anyway.
shit and help himself out?
I just figured
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
share that with some people and, you know, leave a comment down below if you're as nutty as I am as far as collecting these kind of things.
Yeah, that's a good
There's
thing
a lot
about
more, but I'm
YouTube.
gonna
You
get
can
to that
listen
in
to it on the
another,
go.
That's
video.
what I do. I
So
listen
for
to
right
him
now, that's the short for today. Hope you like it.
Yeah.
Subscribe and like.
Not a lot of
Don't
people.
forget
That
to
does
like
look like
and
a
leave a
fucking
comment
wig,
down
though.
below.
But why would he wear a wig?
Muffin top. It's muffin top. The hell was that? Oh, we got a Christmas short, guys. Yeah, look it.
Hey everybody, it's Rich220.
Oh boy.
Well, I gotta tell you, I went outside to start doing some work on the
Yeah, it's an awesome community.
57
man.
Bel Air this morning.
I'm
'Cause I
still-
know it needs new head
It
gaskets. And, well,
All the money is
Let's
spent
just
on
say
stupid
that-
shit.
I know,
I
he's
got the
just like that
screws
fucking
loose
idiot
on
Barry.
valve
He's got no
covers. I
roof
didn't
on his
get them
fucking
out,
house and
but I
no
got 'em
shit
loose.
in there and
And
falling
it was
apart, but
just-
he's buying
it's too
junk
cold
fucking
'cause
cars
it's
and parts.
Jersey.
Listen to him.
And,
What's that?
It's too cold.
even inside a carport, it didn't help. I had to
You
go
fucking
inside. It was just
What
way
happened?
too cold.
It's too cold to
But
work
so,
outside.
anyway, in any event,
That's pussy shit.
I don't know how this is going to help anybody, but
Even though I'm thousands of
this
miles,
is actually
like I'm just down the road.
a head gasket
Yep.
kit. Okay.
I know.
And
I got a
see,
sister
it's
that
not
lives in
open.
Florida, and when we
it's,
go down there,
283 V8.
it's only
And
3
is
hours
he- is
away.
he
Bunch of
from
other
Florida?
gaskets in it.
Huh? I don't know. I'm
I
not
have
sure
the old
exactly
one
where
right
it's from.
here,
I'm saying
and
when we
this
go,
one is open.
fucking 3 hours.
Oh,
we're
3
there.
hours to fly, yeah.
You can be anywhere.
But the gaskets didn't take from the old one. They're the same number. The
This
part number
fucking guy
is
would have to get 2 seats like this guy.
HS7733 PT3 or
He went on the
PT2.
morning
Okay.
stinks like Barry.
He's a big guy. There's a lot of fat
That's
there.
the number you want.
He got a lot of
If
I
credit.
want to know how tall he is.
Doing a head gasket with
I'm
Velcro.
guessing but he's about as tall as Barry.
Like I said, it comes with a lot of other gaskets. The only thing
I
it
was saying
doesn't
to
come
Dad,
with
guys, imagine if there was
is
a
the oil
channel,
pan gaskets. You have to buy them
you could get
separately.
2 of these guys, because you need another guy that are completely
Comes with the
stupid that
intake.
try to do these videos that aren't
Intake
racist
manifold
pedophiles,
gaskets. It comes
woman
with,
beaters,
the head
that are
gasket.
just stupid. Get 2 of them together and make it like a car
Exhaust
show.
manifold
That would be
gaskets.
some funny
And
shit.
then the carburetor gasket.
I don't know when
Oh
you.
yeah, I
Sure.
remember.
But anyway,
Fucking plows in
you
the
know,
winter, break in, and
just-
have to change
just
them
got
up,
too
bring
cold
them
out this
in.
morning.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't do
Sucks.
it, so I think we're gonna have to wind up waiting until.
I used to
plowing.
plow.
Hate to
Listen,
take
when I
that
was like
long.
16, I used to
If we're
plow
gonna
down in
have
Everett.
any,
I used to plow at a
decent weather.
980. And
where it's warm enough for
long
me to
story
not
short,
freeze my hands
it
off,
was
or
inside of a
have my ears
like a mall
gonna
where the
fall
Home
off my
Depot
jaw,
was
feel
there.
like it's
That
gonna
was
fall
Where
off.
your Encore Casino is.
Like-
where the Encore Casino is
So-
now. There was a kid in
Plus,
there,
I
and
don't
he had a
really wanna
brand
have it
new. It was on,
all
it wasn't
open
his
up and
truck. It
exposed,
was the guy he was
just
working
leave
for,
it
but it was
there,
a brand new
for
F350.
surface rust to start.
And this
First, then you have
fucking kid
another
was
problem, yeah.
flying. Well, long story
Alright, well,
short,
that's
he
a
hit
show
one
for
of them
today, folks.
fucking the man covers
I
and
might have
totally
been at
rolled
it
the
for a
flower
while,
underneath
but
the truck. It was
I
horrible.
was working right up until yesterday.
Richest tall and
And,
most shit of the
you know,
stack.
It was
Yeah.
the first day off since.
Java.
I swear to
Since
God,
then,
though,
so-
them 2 are like clones, him and Barry.
Oh, God,
Barry's
excuse me.
dirtier
Holy
than
shit.
Look at
fucking
this.
smelly
Yeah,
pats.
tired.
But same
Yeah,
thing,
but that's
a
about
fat,
it.
lazy fucking
That's-
The
woman.
really
fat
where it
lazy
stands.
fuck. Yeah, let's find the next one. Let's see what it says.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich220.
Look at that.
And just to let everybody know that the 57 Chevy that I'm restoring is in dedication to my late grandfather, who passed away February 16th, 1967.
That
Ooh.
sucks.
Apparently, he was a volunteer fireman,
Oh boy.
and though they don't have his name correct in the
Oh, boy.
sign-in book, they do have his name correct on the headstone.
Ah.
What's he blabbing about?
I don't know.
The 57 is going to be done in dedication to him.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have his name grinded or etched into probably the trunk of the car, and it's going to have
Really?
Etched.
Yeah. Etched.
Oh,
my father's name on the other side
Oh,
and
touch
my
his
name.
face. Oh.
If anybody wants to donate,
What?
Oh!
help me finish this car.
Yeah, right.
There are
Whoa!
a few things I need. I need a runner board.
Listen to
I
this.
need a license plate light. And I need
Wow, guys.
the glass panes for the doors.
This is
Just the
gold.
regular flat glass
Flip this
panes,
shit.
not the vent windows, not the quarter glasses, not
Wow.
the rear windshield or the front windshield. I just need the regular panes. I can't seem to find them anywhere.
E-bagging, exactly.
But the car is going to be in dedication to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That ain't
Responded
gonna work,
to an
Porky.
explosion at
you guys
Morningstar
could help-
Paisley, which was a chemical company in
Wow.
Hawthorne, on February 16th, 1967.
Imagine if that
And
was
apparently
alive.
he died in that fire, trying to save other people's lives.
Wait a minute.
I don't have pictures. I don't have
Wait a minute. Wait
His
a minute.
grandfather died. He was a volunteer fireman.
Was a volunteer
He
fireman.
died in a fire.
Okay.
Fire, saving people. And he wants to build a car in his memory, but he needs money because he's going to etch. Etch. How the fuck do you etch something?
What did he say? It was in like '67 though.
66. or
I'll
something.
bet you could go back. Ah,
Those pictures
Rich, you might have really just.
Rich, I hope you ain't lying
You
about
might
that
have just
bullshit,
fucked
man.
yourself
That's
there,
really
bud.
fucked up.
Oh boy.
on YouTube. So if you go to my Facebook page,
I hope
Richard
Paul Man
Furler,
Speed Shop is watching.
that's my name. Okay. Look on there. You'll see a post for my grandfather. You'll see all the information about Morningstar Paisley, the explosion.
e-bagging
It'll
with
even
Rich.
show my grandfather's name, which is Ernest William Furler Sr.
Bad tree.
He was a volunteer.
Now that you're in here, just a little while ago, if you back up in the video, you'll see where he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go to the No Name Nationals. They hurt my feelings."
Fireman that lost his life, and I didn't even know this. I actually researched it myself because there was very little communication done as far as knowing what happened to our grandfather. We were never really told the true story, and I happened to just find out about it. So yeah, if you go on my Facebook profile, you'll see the explosion, what happened, the anniversary of it 50 years later and all this other jazz. It's there.
Why are you
But
waiting
what I want
50
to do is, like I
years
said,
to
I
do
want to
something
have
for grandfather?
his name literally grinded into the metal of this car and painted over the top of it, so that way when the paint fades and this car is in a graveyard somewhere
Alright, I'm
many
back.
years from now,
What?
It's funny how these
Because,
cops,
you know,
This
I have-
guy's fucked.
exactly.
sisters that have
It's
kids
always
and
the
stuff
guys
like that, maybe they'll
and I said
appreciate
that.
it.
I go, it's funny. It's always guys like Barry.
He
or
didn't
something
mention
like
that
We'll
long
see what
ago, I
happens.
think.
But
No, but I'm not
somewhere
going
down
to
the
the.
line, if this car is sitting in a junkyard or
Don't
something
worry
like that, and
there.
the paint's
Steve
faded,
Hutch will be on
you're
it.
still going to see the
He's
name
a fucking e-bag.
etched in the metal of the car, especially his, and it's going to have the date
Wow.
that he passed away,
Listen to this. Say
and
it.
that's the same day of the explosion. So
Ooh.
on the other side, I'm thinking a
Jeff,
trunk lid. I think
e-bagging
that's
is
where the
one
best
thing.
place
I know,
to
but
do
When
it.
you
guys,
do
you
this
can
and
look-
you use a guy.
Wait a minute.
On the other side of the
Dad, you can
trunk
find
lid,
this
it's
if
going to
you
have
just know.
my name
Of course.
and my father's name.
But your dad beat women.
On Facebook, there's also a picture of him, my grandfather, my father, me, my brother.
Okay, we can find that
The
for sure.
explosion
Exactly.
that my grandfather was a first responder to,
Listen to this shit.
and the house that he lived in, which ironically, as far as Google Maps is concerned, it still looks the same as when I was a kid. Same exact color.
Come on, talk a little more.
Nothing has
Step
changed at all. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell for post notifications, and leave a comment down below. And don't be afraid to take a look at my Facebook profile.
Huh.
And if you know
Hey,
of
check
anybody
'em out.
that has these things for the car so I can complete it faster, please let me know. All right?
What a fucking bump.
Wow.
Any donation will help, you know?
That
Right.
would be in fire history, exactly.
you.
An explosion,
in
especially,
advance.
and especially
And don't
being.
forget to like.
Hey, so an explosion
Well,
kills firemen, but kills voluntary fire. That would be a whole nother thing too.
well, no,
What
that probably happened. But who's to say that
What's
was
his
fucking
name? I'll have
grandfather?
to. I don't know. I don't know.
It's
That's
right
the
up
thing.
there.
I don't know.
Subscribe and
It's
hit
up
the
on
bell
the
for
thing. Somebody already gave it. Jeff,
What?
the guy's name?
Yeah, I think
It's up there.
Poor Man Speed Shop. I think.
No, it's on our chat. Somebody put it on there.
Oh, did they?
If you can go back up.
Oh, if someone knows his name. Can you just? I haven't. I've been looking up and. Oh, look at this. I'm still alive and kicking. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich 220.
Oh,
Happy holidays,
Someone
first
just
off,
dropped
to
the
everybody.
link, so-
Happy
What's
Thanksgiving.
that?
a link.
And I hope you
I'm
enjoy
sure
the
that'll-
long, extended weekend. I haven't been working on the cars at all. I haven't been outside because I haven't been feeling good. And
Yeah,
I
he
just
is.
haven't had the energy to
If you
Get
go
right
back
on
in
that
that
shit.
video, too, I think he says the date too. It's something in '67. I believe that's what he said.
67,
I
yeah.
believe he said '67. Ah,
deal with it. The 57 does need head gaskets. I used the same ones over again because I was hearing a lot of conflicting stories that if you didn't fire it up and there was no
Listen
antifreeze
to
going
shit.
through the system that you can get away with it. Well, not so much.
ooh,
So
I'll tell you
I
right
have
now
another
that
head
they can
gasket
prove
kit.
this.
It's
That was a
sitting on
lie.
top of my
Oh boy.
radio up there, right behind the red hat.
You'd
and
think
it's in a
YouTube
box,
would
so
look
it's a
at
whole
these
new
channels
head
and like
gasket kit.
realize like this isn't
And
February. Look how quick
I'll
that
be
was.
working on it
February.
again soon. Not this weekend,
Someone already
but
put the date
there's
up.
a good
February
possibility it'll
17th,
be next
67.
weekend.
Yep.
And yeah,
Boom.
this is my new divider
stuff.
background. Those
Yeah.
are two-door Bel Air side fins. I figured instead of letting them sit outside and
And right
Yeah.
on top of that
wind
shit.
up looking like garbage, I might as well
Fucking
use
Oh
them.
fast.
So,
boy, they are.
and then
Well,
of course I got this track here. It's a Hot Wheels track to
Yeah,
Reusing
reusing
head
head gas.
mess with my brother.
And
Gotta
putting
have
them on
fun.
the heads
But
first.
for the next 2 days, I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking.
look at them.
I got a 25-pound turkey.
Wolf.
I've got 6 bags
Hey.
of croutons, seasoned
I
and
know, look at that.
unseasoned.
Go
I'm
look
going
at
to make stuffing with that. I got
What is
celery, onions. I got sweet
Listen to this shit.
uh,
It's all from
Italian
South.
sausage and hot Italian sausage.
No.
Um,
All this is for him?
I'm going to use
Who the
eggs
fuck-
and milk.
Who else
That's
can
what I
eat it
use.
then?
I don't use water in
You got
my
no
stuffing.
animals.
Might as well do stovetop if you're going to do that.
Why?
And then I'm going to make sweet potato pie,
No, look at
And,
that. Sorry, guys.
cheesecake, cherry flavored cheesecake, and
you like cheesecake.
yams.
Where you
I
getting the
honestly,
cheese
I
at,
don't know
Charles?
his name.
And some of the vegetables on the side.
I know it's
going to be a
rich.
relaxed weekend. I'm not really going to go and stress out about it.
Is it full
I
or
was
something
more
like that?
Stressed about getting
Could
this
be.
place organized to
Huh?
some extent to
Could
where
be.
it's
Richard
manageable.
Fuller.
Fuller, yeah.
Because he's a big guy like I am, and my brother needs room to move around
I
like
know,
I
huh?
do. So
I wouldn't eat
I don't
nothing.
want him in one little tiny corner. He's not going to be
I
happy.
know,
So
right? He'd be fucking
that's
fucked.
why I did that.
Oh,
And
no fucking.
What's he having? His family over?
it seems to have worked out pretty
Look
good.
at this.
Yeah. I don't even. Where's the
He's
grandfather
always
clock?
sitting
Oh,
when
it's
he
over
does the
behind my
video.
head. Oh, there it is. Okay.
He's got to make
So
sure
this
that the
way-
fucking
Because this
Hot Wheels
couch here,
thing's
this
behind
love seat
him.
that I'm sitting on actually folds out to a
Blubber.
bed. So the quickest way of
Oh,
taking
phew.
care of that will be
Phew.
turn that chair sideways, and I can move the end table up and take the snack trays, put them out in the kitchen, and
Furlough.
move the hat rack and the CD
That's what
revolving
Lou
thing,
says
and
further, that's his name.
then he can pull a bed out, and there's no problem. He's got a big TV out here. It's a 75-inch flat
Richard.
screen TV,
Richard.
as you can see. She's not small, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing
yeah,
at least for
no.
this weekend. Next weekend, I might work on the car. It depends on how the weather is. I mean, it's in a carport. I
How do
understand
you
that.
do this?
Why does he keep
But,
hitting his
with
nose?
the
Always touching his
COVID
face.
still
Look
going
at
around and
the
everything,
fucking
I don't
handle.
know if
It
it's
does
a
look
wise
like.
thing for
Look
me to
at.
go
Look
out
at.
there and get
He
myself
spins
sick
that fucking.
and, work
Yeah.
on a car for a couple hours.
It looks
only
like
to make
glue
some
chair.
content. I mean, the content
It's like
is
the
needed,
hair
I
to me in a
understand
ball
that, but
bag.
you know, I got
He fucking winds it.
a lot of things on my plate. I'm still working today. I
Driving
don't
the
get
kids.
done until, well,
God,
the
it's
kid gets out at
disturbing that this guy
12:15,
drives kids.
and he lives quite a ways from where he goes to school. So it's going to take about an hour to get down,
Oh
and
boy.
maybe an hour to get back. Yeah, I know my hair's a wreck, but I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to let my beard grow too. I have a strawberry blonde mustache, and then I'll have a, you know, white thing going on down here, whatever you want to call
What
it.
the?
I still got to
Did
shave
you
off
see
on the
this?
sides though, because it just wind up getting
I'll
out of
have a
control.
strawberry
And wind up looking like a
mustache.
hobo. So
Strawberry
anyway,
You know who he
all right,
reminds
well,
me
that's
of?
pretty
Mike
much
Elliott
it
with
for
two
today.
T's
I mean,
and
that's
2
the
L's
short.
if they had a fucking cousin. That's
You know, I don't want you
right.
guys thinking
That's
that I
Mike
died
Elliott's
or fell
cousin.
off the face of the earth
Oh
or
my
something.
God, guys.
And that I'm still here, and that I'm still thinking about you guys.
We used to
but
work
the
with
holidays
this guy
are
who
here,
was a
and
fucking truck driver.
you know, people are spending time with
And he was
family,
gay
so
and
that's
a
what I'm going to be
$3 bill,
doing.
and he
I have 2 other siblings, but they choose not to have
I'm gonna make a
me
stew to
in
die
their
for.
life,
You want to
and
come
if
by?
that's the way they want to have it, then that's the
I'll
way they're
pass
going
on
to get
that.
it. And you know, that's the
Tell
way
so many
families are
lies you can't
sometimes.
keep them straight.
You know,
shit.
dysfunctional. There's nothing you can do about
Firefighter
it.
was his granddad.
All right, folks, like and subscribe. Leave a
Well,
comment down below.
But why are you
Hit the bell for post notifications.
Money, you know what I mean?
And you can share the video if you
Who
like
the
it
fuck?
on
All right,
social media
all right. Now
platforms.
here's the question
Or
I
you can
got.
share it with your friends.
I want to meet the people that
All
are
right,
giving this
I'll
prick
see
money.
y'all soon.
Nobody
Enjoy
gives
your
him money.
holiday.
So
Who the fuck's gonna give him money?
that's what I'm saying. Let's keep going.
You can't fix a car. Why would you give him money? If he could, you know, a guy is fixing a car and they need help, then somebody could send the money.
Hey
Look at us.
everybody, it's Rich
Back in the
220
cave.
Automotive Restorations.
You got that on a
I
card,
was just
Rich?
watching Dan from DD Speed Shop.
His house is much
him
more
with the engine
organized
problems
than
and
that.
everything
Okay,
else.
Dad.
Well,
It's a
I
horse.
myself
Look at
had
it.
a major
Yeah, but you're
failure
too
with
fucking,
my 57 Chevy.
how's the cat shit?
Apparently,
Ow.
one of the head
Fucking
gaskets
Yeah, I'll
didn't
bet you.
take.
I'll bet you it smells like
On
fucking
the
straight
passenger
up.
side,
smells like ass.
Smells
in
like
the
an
rear,
Italian
up against
sub
the
in there.
firewall.
You get flicked
Like
down.
on a hot
Seems
day.
like the driver's side is
Ugh.
fine, and I was gonna give up and just pack it in and wait till the
I
spring,
can't even
you know,
imagine.
Well, I'm sure
and
it
then
does.
possibly get at it again. But
The firefighter was
actually
his
went to-
granddad. Yep.
the auto parts store, and I got the
You guys should go to the
voltage
National.
reducer, so that way I don't have the
Yeah. Maybe one day, man. That would
the
be
ignition
awesome.
frying up on me. And
I'd love to
before
come meet
everything
everyone.
I
else
love to
went,
go there.
I went and
I'd
got the
like to go watch the race.
oil pan gasket with the, you know, the 2 main seals front and back for the oil pan. And I was really not looking forward to having to do this again, but I got to tear the engine apart once again.
That would be
See,
awesome.
since the head gasket didn't take, and I have to redo it again. So this is what I did, folks. We got another head gasket kit. Okay, so I'm gonna redo it again.
I'm gonna have
Because
to
I
go back
do
and
know
watch
that the
them.
car
I went to the-
runs. I've got a
Went
lot
to
of
the
extra
fair
parts here.
yesterday,
I've
did a
got
bunch of shit today. I'll have to watch that then.
These over
That's how you
here.
get caught up with them races.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah. Well, that's
I
cool,
have
yeah.
a spare set of intake manifold gaskets. And what else we got? I got stuff that I don't need because this car was not.
Could you
machined
imagine
to
him
have these
trying to go
things.
to the track?
But these
He
are
wouldn't be able to make it.
seals. These are
He'd have to
intake
sit down
seals,
every
not exhaust.
every fucking 50
Okay, you can see
feet.
the difference in color. They're
Plus,
actually
he
black,
wouldn't be able
but
to
at
interact
some
with
point
your
when you
everyday
actually
mail.
put them right up to a light, they
Wouldn't
look like
happen.
they're blue. But those
Pull up,
are
right,
intake seals. And just to clear up anybody from being confused, these clear ones
You
here,
have to check out the video and
Are your
see
exhausts.
this is too-
okay? And there's a little tiny, I don't know if you can see that in the camera.
I'll tell you, that
Little
Russian,
black rings right there.
the retro Russian put that
Those
clip
go
on to the shore to Barry.
On these.
And
See
I don't
these
know who
valves?
that video
They go right
originally
up on
was,
the end
but
there.
that bike was fast.
So,
You could build one of them up.
all the parts for this
Huh?
are going to go over
One of
here.
them little doodle bugs.
Oh, sure.
Take that off and put that.
Let's
Who
see.
fucking wanted them? I mean,
Oh,
else
I
was
mean,
it?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I still have some exhaust valves, and I have, I believe, one intake valve left out of the 3 that I have right here.
Oh, look.
And the other ones are the bent ones. These both say GM on them.
Hey, look,
They're
Dad.
stamped right on the other side. You
Oh,
can't
look
see
at
it, but
that. Guys, that
camera's
lamp
not
right
all that
there,
good.
Yeah.
if that's what I think it is, if that's a
Same
Tiffany
here.
shade right there,
Yeah, I have
that fucking
radios
lamp's
that I work
worth
on too.
buku
There's one
bucks.
there. Here's the one of volume
Look at
controls.
the clock too.
You know, for this one
and
here.
the clock. Wow. Rich,
That's why I
And,
say,
you
why
know,
wouldn't you like
Rich got some
fucking
things
liquidate
over there.
Buttons and stuff like
Save
that
your
for.
fucking house and start over.
that
Now he's
radio.
gonna have nothing. He'll be living in his car.
I
But
don't
in the
know.
meantime,
Dad,
I
that's,
also have
look at, that's like your mother's. Look
other
at the
parts
base.
for the 57, the
I know
exhaust,
the shades were all different,
manifold
but
gaskets,
the bases, you know,
which will go up here with the other stuff.
what a fucking shame.
See, there's nothing on that shelf.
What a mutt.
And then
Hey,
This
he
is
must
another
think he's like
rear main.
he must think he's like Steven Seagal with that fucking
that
Asian
goes on
Molly
here.
that put up there. He probably
And
walks
then,
by that
what
when
else
he
we
gets
got?
out of the shower doing fucking.
Oh yeah, just a
Karate.
random packet of gaskets, you know.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Looks like thermostat housing.
Dad, I love how he has the pots inside the house and he's showing it.
Some
I
kind
know.
of
Put the
exhaust
fucking
manifold
pots in the
gaskets.
Why are they in the house? They should be in the car.
Yeah,
There's already a problem.
That's the kind of stuff that's extra.
And then when you've actually fucked with it to the point where you
I
have it
don't
in
need
sandwich
because I
bags.
actually have it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and
Look at the
I don't know
fucking
if
hoard of
anybody needs
food he
them or
has
not,
in there.
but-
Look at you see all the cheese balls
I
and
don't know if you
shit.
can see them either, but
Holy
back
fuck.
here,
You might as well.
those are the
just
side
fat.
fins
Well,
for
let's see.
57
My
Chevy.
grandmother had a lamp like
Two-door.
that.
If anybody needs a
Yeah.
set of them, they're
Yeah.
like $150.
Yeah, they're
for a
worth
set.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, leave a
Yep.
comment down below.
That sucks,
I
man.
don't know. They were like
I
that.
think that's
I
about
think
it.
my mother's was like from the 30s.
Really.
Dude, and that's exactly
I
it. The
did
ones that
start
run
the
their
car.
remotes
I
and
do
do
have
a
a
top
video
all
of it,
shit,
but-
they never do nothing.
There was some points in the video where I actually put the camera down.
Especially Barry
So
now. All
that
the
I could
people
do
he's caught
things
down
and,
now.
you
Can you
know,
imagine him trying to show up in a
You
event
can
like
hear me
that?
talking in the background, but
I mean, really, whoever's running the
Barry's-
event,
Barry's-
anybody who's
I
running
just
the event,
didn't
I
think
wouldn't.
the video
They
was
gotta.
worthy enough
Nobody
of
wants to see him
being
get his
put
ass
on
kicked.
YouTube, so I
There's a
didn't bother.
liability.
But anyway, like I said,
Barry's afraid to go
even
to the
though
dollar store. He takes a dollar.
you know it's a head gasket, I got to change the oil again, drop
This
the oil.
guy, I
again.
don't know. Look at
Take
there's
the
the
head
hand
off,
down. There's the
put another
front hand I
gasket
tell you
on.
about. See that?
That's hot rodding. I'm not gonna
That's hot rodding.
give up just because something doesn't work right.
What's hot rodding, Dad?
I have very little patience
What's the
for
term
it,
of that?
but
I don't know.
I'm not giving up.
Hot rodding.
I
And
thought
yes,
hot
I'm
rodding
older
was
than
like when
Dan.
you beat on a car a little bit, you know.
By quite a few years. I think he's in his 30s. I'm in my 50s.
Well, I don't know. It could be a bunch of
And the
different
difference
things.
between him and I is he has a shop. I don't.
Hot rodding tonight.
Hot rodding
He has
the
youth
kids.
working for him. I
Like
don't.
what?
He's thin. I'm not. He hasn't had a heart attack. I have.
Oh, wow.
This
He
guy
doesn't
said,
have
what's
skin in
up?
his arteries. I do. And,
That's another thing. It's like,
you know, he's not overweight.
that's another
so
thing
he
with
doesn't
him.
have
He
a problem
doesn't
getting
care
up
that
underneath
he's
the car,
fat.
which I am.
like he
But I
says
still
that
get up underneath it
thinking
anyway
that he
because I
gets
don't
like
give
some
up.
kind of pass.
I'm
'cause
very
he's fat.
stubborn.
Like he makes it like a
I guess you could
disability.
call that the Aries
Yeah.
in me.
It's not.
But in any event,
That, you can control that
that's
fat.
where we stand at right now. It's like, the middle of October right now. So, just a heads up, I haven't given up.
Yeah, it's
And,
brand
you know, ultimately we're going to get this car going. It's going to drive, and I'm going to move it back and forth.
Watch, and
But
that's
sometimes
exactly
you
what you'll
can't
see
help
in
it
these
when you get
videos.
an
As I
epic
go
fail.
back, I guarantee we'll just keep
That's just
seeing the
part
same
of it,
thing.
you know.
Him yelling at people.
Sometimes
I
you
know,
just
that's
go
Showing
the wrong way.
sandwich bags, Dad. With,
And
hey, you know what?
sometimes
If
they
he'd have
buckle, you know,
took
even
all
though
these
they're supposed to
guys'
be like a
advice,
certain
everybody
set
gave him,
length.
tried to give him
Like there's these
advice,
little
right?
Yeah.
bumps and
He
How
didn't
are
even
they running?
say, okay, I'll give it a shot.
blockhead.
He's like, fuck
Where the
you,
actual,
you know. He's like,
Hey,
Barry,
walk
head
somebody
gaskets
through
lock
it.
into.
you don't, you're telling people you don't know
Sometimes when you
nothing,
put
but
the
you
heads
don't
on
want to
because
take
they're
no
so
advice
heavy,
from
they're
people
cast
who do.
iron.
That's stupid.
That shifts. And
The cell's always going to
Scuffs
be,
up the
yep,
head
exactly.
gaskets, so that way it ends up leaking. Things happen.
Yeah, well, you know what? Every
Anyway,
now and then he hits a
you know,
fucking road.
Leave a comment down below.
Fucking takes a
tell your
few
friends
acres out of his
and,
land.
I hope
subscribe.
when he gets to
You
the
know, I mean,
top, it's a 90-degree
we're not done
drop.
yet, and I don't plan on giving up anytime soon.
We got a video there of him talking fast thing about how his grandfather was a volunteer firefighter that back in 1967 died in an explosion. So hopefully that's not a lie.
No, I think I don't. I think they.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich220, and I just want to correct a couple things because people
There we
are
go.
flying off the handle thinking I'm snapping at them and
Muffin
everything.
top.
I'm not snapping at you. I'm pissed because I've gotten bad advice from one or two
I
people
know, that's it.
that have
but
made my past 6
if you watch
months a
the
living hell.
channels, half the
Okay?
channels and shit,
And I
see
posted
what's
all
going
these
on,
videos
You
about
should,
it,
he'd
bro.
say, yeah, I
showing
should
these
take their
people, but they're
advice.
not
That's the thing.
understanding
You should
that.
absolutely sit there and just
anyway.
click through them.
The problem is that when you're telling somebody that you have to pay attention to the rocker arms,
Yeah.
you know, the first one goes down, it comes back up,
Yeah.
and it's even with the second one, okay? They're trying to say that that's the compression stroke. Well, here's the problem that I'm having with that, okay?
Oh boy.
If both valves
First
are
of all,
closed, what stroke is it, fat fuck?
It's a
If they're
4-stroke
both
engine.
closed.
It has intake, it has compression,
Here we go.
it has
See, now he's
power,
gonna
and
go
it has
completely
exhaust.
around.
Okay? You
'Cause-
cannot tell by looking at that rocker arm
This is his
if
scam.
it's at top dead center. And
This
this
is
is what
fucking used car
everybody's been
sales.
alleviating
Like,
from the
movie.
information that they've been giving me is that the number one piston has to be up,
Yeah.
okay? And those rocker arms have to be even with one another, and the rotor has to be pointed at number one, and the timing gears have to be, you know, the top one at 6 and the bottom one at 12, okay? That's all that had to be said. You know, I'm trying to
I
listen
love
to
how
people.
he
You know what I'm
explains
saying?
valve
Because
adjustments.
I feel
right?
like there are some
Like
people out there that
textbook.
want to help.
Oh,
but
shit.
there are
Something
some
you
people
can
that just want to
literally
make
read off of Google.
chaos, drama.
Makes you think.
And those
It's
are the
almost
people
like
that
he
have
makes
caused
it
this
up.
channel
It's almost like
not
he's got it
to
written on
succeed.
fucking
They've
cards
caused
that
this
probably
channel
on
to
fucking
crash
thing that's in the
because I've
backdrop.
had to
We
make
can't
so
see
many
it.
freaking videos on this same car for as long as I have because I
Yes, it is.
couldn't get the proper information that I needed.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually had to
serious.
walk away
What's up,
from my
Mike?
friends on YouTube
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
Facebook
serious.
and go talk to my old boss at a garage that I worked at. And yes, I have worked at garages,
Oh, heavy.
more than one,
Oh.
okay? And I've worked on timing chains before, and here are the cars that I've worked on.
Here we go.
A 1965 Ford Fairlane 500 with a
No shit,
289
I
engine
guarantee you. Yeah,
that needed a timing chain, and it,
Guys, when you can literally name off all the cars that you worked on,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Do you really think you should be like talking like you're an expert?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
because
Dad, over your years, can you know how many cars have you worked on?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
an intake manifold, gaskets that also needed lifters, and an oil pump, okay?
Oh boy.
So that
He got.
is one of the cars I've worked on. The other one was a 1950 Dodge Coronet. It had a flathead 6.
I could see him
That
being
needed a
like the
timing chain.
manager at fucking
And that
50
is the
Low.
one where the timing mark
Oh,
on the
shit, he
gear
already owned.
was in the
Robbing
wrong
the old
place.
women.
It was a tooth off. And I have a person that helped me with that car that can testify to that.
Oh boy.
It was in the wrong place. It was a manufacturer screw up.
Okay.
Okay? And people have been arguing with me about that too. Oh, manufacturers don't screw up. Yeah, they're mass produced, folks.
Wait a minute.
So
Am I
there's
getting
a
this
good
wrong? Did he
tendency for
fuck
them to
something
screw
up?
up. Whether you believe it or
What do you
not,
mean?
it's the truth, okay?
Guys, is he trying to?
Okay, so we got
Yeah, you
the
tighten the
65
valves, you tighten
Fairlane
it,
and
you
the
hit the
50
fucking
Dodge
piston.
Coronet. Then I worked on a
Indent the valves and
1978 Ford Thunderbird.
That's why it
with
was parked in
351 Windsor.
1976.
That needed a timing chain because
Yeah, Dad, he's over
those
the point at
gears
the
on
inspection
that
sticker
have
going,
a fiberglass
"That's an
coating
original
on the outside of the cog or
1976
gear or whatever you want to
inspection
call it.
No
And
shit.
once that
So
falls
what the
off
fuck?
and starts breaking away,
Hey, look at that's an
Your
original
timing chain
license
is gonna,
plate.
you
You know
know,
what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
act like it's stretched when really it's actually the fiberglass stuff that's falling off of the cog or gear,
No
which is
compression.
causing the timing to slip. Okay.
What was he saying? Remember, guys? He was a guy. What
Let's
was he
see.
getting? Like
I'm trying to
50
think what else.
pounds?
There's a couple other cars that I've worked
Couple of them. I
on
don't even think
that
he's
have
got
had this
anything.
problem before. Okay. And
He fucked that motor.
like I said,
Oh,
you know,
he destroyed
I've
it.
never done the
The
head
worst part
gasket, so
is that he
was
had
a
it
new
right
thing
down
for
to
me.
where all he had to do was take out the 8 bolts and it had the
I
fucking
know
motor
what
out of
push
the
rods
car.
are. I know
I
what
know.
rocker arms are. I know what valves are. I've never had to take a valve out of
He's
a
been
Oh,
there
yeah,
for
they
a-
are delusional.
and
Him
that was
fucking
really
Lima.
discouraging me because I kept
It's
getting defective
misinformation,
tools.
though.
Lima's a mutt. Too.
The two that I
You think
have,
YouTube would like? It's
are from Japan.
misinformation.
and they were garbage. They
3 years later,
barely
exactly.
got one out. Okay. And then I bought a tool from an auto parts store.
There we
Well,
go.
the only thing it did was it put pressure on the spring and pulled the spring up off the valve. So
What?
How do you
that
do
was
that?
defective in my mind because it didn't do what I needed it to do.
Wait a minute.
And
He bought a tool that
the
did
third
the
one-
job, and the tool. Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
What a fucking. This guy's
I
a
know.
goober.
The third one was an advanced auto parts rental tool that as soon as I put it on the head and the valve, once I got the keepers out, the tool snapped while it was
He's
still
like a fucking 11-year-old.
on
you
the
know?
valve spring.
Wow.
So you can imagine how happy I was about that. Let's see. So all in all, in total,
It's just
it
funny
was
because I've never
two
heard
cheap
that
Japanese
guys do that.
tools that I
No.
bought that didn't do nothing. And the third one was from Advanced Auto Parts that lifted the spring up off the valve, but didn't compress it to the point where I needed to get the keepers out.
Oh, that's
It
defective.
just allowed the valve to go up and down, easy without any pressure being put on it.
Yep, absolutely.
So I was never able to get that out with
It's
that
the
tool.
tool's
And
fault.
like I said, the fourth one was a rental from the same parts
Well,
store,
Advance's
but
fault.
the second one was also
Not
a
the guy
defective
holding the
tool
tool.
that had to be returned. And I turned around and I convinced the guy to let me
Yeah,
use
with
the
his paint
tools
job,
and I
right?
would get
So
the
listen,
last
with
one
that
out
car,
because I was
in my
determined
opinion,
at this
look at
point. I was
from
totally
like
pissed
25
off
feet away,
and
or
aggravated.
20 feet, it
And
doesn't look bad.
Oh,
However,
like I
when
got,
you get close
I got
to it,
friends on here.
it's
What was it?
horrible's not even a word.
He's got galvanized steel
Randy
And
patches.
listen,
and
Dad, you know what
it
this
is?
guy from
You know what this thing
Outlaws, whatever it
It's
is.
got no clear coat on
garage.
it.
I'm not trying to treat
It's got
anybody
no
like a
clear coat
dog,
on
That's
it.
cool.
dude. I'm
Put it
really
together,
upset
yeah.
because
I
there
want to see
are a
what
couple
that car
people
looks
that
like
have
after
actually given me
summer
bad
outside.
advice that have caused this channel to crash instead
This
of,
guy.
succeeding. and I think that would really piss anybody off. Okay, I've been going around making maximum effort with very little progress. Okay, and that's very discouraging, for somebody who's in my position where I'm over 50.
Oh, boy.
I have a stent in my arteries.
Oh, God.
I get high blood
boy.
pressure.
Now he has a
I
stent.
have arthritis in my right foot. I'm
Oh.
overweight,
Oh,
and I'm out of shape. But yet, I still get up underneath a car and work on it. A lot of people were calling me stupid because I didn't take the block out of the car and work on the engine that way. Well,
absolutely.
after they started
rebuilt
that,
the
I
whole
went and got
motor.
an engine hoist. You know what? I never used it. It's sitting in the
wow.
carport now. Okay.
Yeah.
They told me to
wow.
get an engine stand. Okay, well, here's the problem with the engine hoist and the engine stand. I don't have a concrete sidewalk driveway or a paved driveway. Okay, part of my driveway is paved, and
You're right.
the other half of it is
disaster.
stones about the size of a quarter. Okay,
Yeah.
so every time I get up underneath there, even with a piece
What
of
is that,
cardboard,
20,
it doesn't feel good
20
on my
feet,
back.
20 miles an hour?
Okay, so.
Earl Shine.
I understand the point about the engine hoist, but
He
let's make it
painted
more
over
work. You
all
got to
the
disconnect the
pictures.
drivetrain,
Oh,
you got
yeah,
to disconnect the
I
transmission, you got to disconnect the flywheel, the
I
torque
stopped
converter.
laughing a minute.
And I'm not
He's
into all
punching
that.
the
I just want to
I
get
know.
done what I have to get done. And a lot of people were telling me, well, you should just be, replacing all the pistons. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's kind of stupid because I'm trying to keep this as original as possible,
What?
even though that sounds kind of stupid.
What?
It's a numbers match engine.
Why, hell, LeBlanc's
Yeah.
still in a match.
So having two valve relief
Here we go with this shit.
pistons in there is not going to change the oil compression that much. Okay, where it's going to be noticeable.
Pull that
And
cunt flap
with the
on
older cars, you use diesel oil anyway because that actually helps out.
Look at the
where
polish.
it car may have a lot of
You
wear and
got the
tear on
fucking
it,
thing
and it
ripped down.
helps
Why not
lubricate
replace them,
things
right?
better.
Look at you, don't even have a chin.
Anyway, but that's
That fuck.
what it's all about. That's where it's at.
His imaginary
There's
girlfriend has a
4 strokes in an engine. Like I said, you have your intake, your compression, you have your exhaust, and your power stroke. Okay, so that's how you tell if your timing is, or you're ready to go and put the timing at top dead center. The piston has to be up. So you put the piston up first.
Put the
Then you set
piston
the
up, Dad.
chain and the gears. Then you set the rotor.
Then you set the rotor.
Okay, and then you lock the rotor down. You put everything back together,
Okay.
and that's how it works.
What happened, though?
What happened, bud?
I'm not confused. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb,
Okay.
and I'm not ignorant, and I'm not what I call a closed ear to advice.
There you are.
Well, why do you swear at everyone when they try to
People
tell you what
may
to do?
have gotten the bad side of
here we
me
go.
from me dealing
Bad
with
side of you.
people who are useless and don't help me out when I
Look
need
at
to
you,
help.
you little muffin top
Now,
cat. Look at
I
the
have
hair.
shop manuals.
Look
I
at
have
his
all of them.
fucking hair.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I
You
haven't had
can't
to
make
open the
that
book
shit
once for the most part of what I've done. The biggest concern and biggest
Imagine him
problem
falling
with
and
this
tail
was
would
the timing.
flop up.
Wasn't the head gaskets. It wasn't the pistons. It wasn't the
Oh, God.
rings.
No,
It wasn't the valves and how they come out and how they go in. I know how
They
that
didn't
works.
have any oil in it.
It wasn't the rebuild of the carburetor. It wasn't painting the car. It wasn't doing metal fabrication. It wasn't doing the door panels. Okay.
Stop.
It was just the timing.
This
And
guy
a
got
lot
out
of
of
people
shit.
that I
everybody.
had talked to, a
And
lot
it's
of
all
them giving me good advice.
self-inflicted, man.
But there's just
All
those couple of bad
self-inflicted. He's a
seeds
lazy,
in the
fat
whole
motherfucker.
group of people
Feels
that
bad for himself.
don't give you
Look
a
at
certain
the hair.
ingredient of information that's needed
It does
in
look
order to do
fake.
the job
God, it looks
properly.
fucked.
And that's what drives a person nuts. Because you go around, maybe I did
I just
something.
want to fucking
Maybe I
fluff
did
it up.
something. Maybe I did something. Maybe I did something. You know, you just keep saying that, you know, because you start thinking and doubting yourself and start thinking, well, you know, I
There we
just
go.
don't think I can do this anymore. And you give up. And this is what discourages
He
people
has to
from
pick the phone up that after a
rebuilding
while
cars.
because he can't breathe with his
Okay.
neck like that.
I know.
the jabbering back at the person, you know, to the point where it's disrespectful to them. Okay? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to
And
anybody.
who films
but there
all
are
of it
some
and fucking
people
plays it to
that
YouTube?
actually have given me bad advice, and because they have, I have
E-bagging.
removed them. I don't need that. That's not
The
helpful.
fucking e-bagger.
That's creating more chaos and more drama than it needs.
Right, exactly. Admit your
So,
failure.
you know, and yes,
Just
this
go
is my
again.
channel,
That's that. That's all you can.
but it's not going to grow if I can't, you know, if I can't do the job with a clear head.
Yeah, clearly he don't,
You know what I'm saying? If I'm
don't
starting
know.
to doubt myself and starting to
everything
double
with this
think
guy,
things
it's like it's off a cue
instead of
card
just
on
going ahead
Google.
with the way it's supposed to be, then
fake.
I'm going to cause myself more problems than I
I
need
know.
to. So I hope this
He
clears
thinks like
everything
the
up.
world
I hope
owes
everybody
him. He's
understands.
done nothing, but
And,
the world owes him. Wants people to
You know,
send
that's
him
where
money
the
on
attitude
that.
and everything's come from, because I've had to make all these little short videos showing this and showing that. I had one guy on Facebook even looking at the engine running for 10 seconds. He said, no, there's something wrong with that engine. There's something seriously wrong with it, and it's not running. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. When you pour gas into a carburetor and your fuel line
Jeff,
is not
don't you
hooked
take
up to the
that
fuel
truck
pump,
anywhere but to take
and
him.
your
You
fuel
hear me?
pump is literally not putting out any gas into the carburetor,
Don't
and you
take him
put
to
gas
bus
in the
stop,
carburetor
nothing
with a
in.
bottle, okay, and you try and fill the bowls, and maybe there's a problem with the jets on the carburetor that it's not spitting out, you know, every time I pull back on the throttle.
He's totally fucked up. He is. He's fucked in the head.
But
Bad.
whatever gas is going in that
I
carburetor, that's
don't
what's
know.
running
I
off
can't
of it.
even
And when you
think
turn
what his
that
thought
key
is, what he's trying to
and
prove.
you let go of that key, and that little fan is turning in the front, and you can hear it going zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, when you can hear that, I don't care what you think. I don't care who you think you are. That's a running car. It may not be dialed in correctly or exactly where it needs to
I had a
be,
couple
but
of
it's
like
still a running car.
460 in it.
If you disagree with me, then you know what? Then delete.
Whoop.
That's all I can tell you. Because, you know, I'm not going to drive myself nuts anymore. The people that have given me good information, they're the ones that are helpful. Randy, you know, Outlaws, Garage, whatever. You know, it's not an attitude problem, dude. It's just, it's discouragement and it's aggravation. That's what it is, you know. And the reason why I'm telling everybody these things is because of the fact that they need to know that it's not pointed at them.
Name
It's pointed at the
I wish I had a
morons
little
that pulled
thing
this
I could
stuff
hit a
on me that
button and-
caused my channel to crash because their information was useless. Okay? It wasn't helpful. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here. I just figured I'd try and clear some things up.
Yeah, that was a dark video. Let's see if we can find anything else.
They're pretty much the same as Barry.
Pretty much.
They're all pretty much the
Hello,
same
everybody.
subject.
It's Rich220. And this is going to be the last time I'm going to tell
He's got
everybody
hair
this.
product in here.
Because this is the way it's supposed to be done. Doesn't
Okay.
matter
All right.
where
See
your
what he's got to say.
rocker
I gotta
arms
go.
are.
I guess we can-
Okay?
Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up
It
after
makes
this
no
one.
difference at all. They could both be flush and the timing could be way out.
Go have some dinner.
So, that being said,
What are you
this is
gonna
what's
tell
going
us,
to happen
guys?
tomorrow.
Oh boy. Things are getting serious.
That fan is being removed. Or the radiator. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the fan
Exact. Yep.
after I remove the spark plug and put a flathead screwdriver in the number one spark plug hole, laying it down on the upper control arm. And once I turn that and it brings it all the way up in the air off of the upper control arm, I'm going to pull it out. Then I'm going to take the distributor cap off
Wow.
and see where that is as far as the rotor goes. Okay. Then what I'm doing is I'm taking the fan off. I'm taking the fan belt off, the pulley off,
Yep.
the water pump off,
The
the
fucking thing
generator
would be
off,
running. Whoa.
and the harmonic balancer and the timing chain cover. Actually, I don't need to take the harmonic balancer off. And the hoses and the ground wire for the battery. Now, what's going to happen here, and this is how you do the timing properly.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with the two rocker arms being up flat, and you can't tell that unless you're checking the number one cylinder itself. If the piston comes up, then you're at top dead center. Okay?
I
Those
might light
rocker
off
arms
some
could be out of
fireworks
alignment.
tonight.
They could be on a different
Thinking
part of
about
the
it.
lobe for all we know. Okay? So
I got a few
what's going to
fireworks
happen
left.
here is
All right.
after I pull this flathead screwdriver out, I'm going to check the location where the rotor
Don't go
is
out
underneath the
sleeping.
distributor cap. Okay?
Oh, no, don't fold
And
it.
then what I'm
I
going to do is I'm
understand.
going to remove
Look at those
everything
tweak
off the
eyes.
front.
Exactly.
The radiator, the hoses, the fan,
Can
the
you
pulley,
imagine what he looks like
the
to
fan
like an
belt.
8-year-old kid?
the generator,
He must
the water
petrify
pump,
those
and
kids.
the timing chain cover. Okay?
I know his
Once
eyes are
that's
fucked
off,
up looking, aren't they?
I'm going to see where the timing marks are, and I can
You
almost
got hair products
guarantee
in
you
today.
they're not lined up. Okay? They did not make these cars so, how do you say,
Like a monster.
OCD back then. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And
The
with
bulldog
different
eyes.
chains and different types of gears, they may have a tendency to act a little bit different. So, God being the weather is fine tomorrow. If it's not, I'm not going to be out here because I'm not working in muddy ground and
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not working in the rain.
Can't do
You
that.
guys know that. I don't work in snow either.
Absolutely
Not
not.
outside
Why
my
would you?
yard.
Huh.
Not
What
for
else?
any reason. But once I get
You
all
don't
that
work in
together
the summer.
and it's put back together properly, okay? Once the number one piston is all the way up,
That's what he does.
I don't
He sits
care.
there
I don't give
making
a damn
videos.
about the rocker arms because it ain't gonna tell me squat. That could be off. It could already have come up and started to go down just a hair, and it will have already been past the compression stroke. Okay. So forget that. Clear that out of your head. It's going to be, like I said,
He's
the way I
saying it,
told you.
guys.
And you're going to see just exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
The bottom gear on this
Yep.
is supposed to be pointing up, the little dot, okay, the timing mark. And the top gear is supposed to be pointing down, just above the dot on the bottom gear, okay?
Oh boy.
And it's supposed to be pointing down towards 6 o'clock, the top gear, okay?
Wow.
When it is, and only when it is, that's when I'll put everything back together.
Wow.
And you will see, first time out,
Exactly.
there will be no
I'm sure.
hesitation,
So you
there will
fucked
be
something
no
up.
picking up, slowing down, sounding like it's going to fire, not firing, any of that stuff. It's going to be done and over with. That's it. We do know this engine runs. You can say it doesn't run and it's got issues all you want.
It ran before he fucked
If
it,
you
right?
guys remember back when I got this car, the number
red.
1 spark plug wire was in the number 8 spark plug wire receptacle. Okay?
Whoa.
That was not my doing. That was somebody else.
He probably did that before.
And
He
let's
probably
not
did that
forget
to the old lady cat that he bought it
both
from
the
and was like,
pistons
look, it's
that I
all
removed.
fucked up.
The number 2 and the
He
number
just
3.
exposed another scam.
They also have new rings on both of them.
What
Yes,
is up
they're
with
both
this
valve
fucking
release,
face?
and all the other ones are not. Mainly the reason why is because if it's not broke, what the hell
Does
are you
he
fixing
realize
it for?
he looks like a complete
There's no reason to.
douchebag?
Okay.
I
The
never heard
valves
anyone putting
were
two
only
different
the
pistons
intake
in
valves.
Yeah.
That was
each
it.
cylinder,
Not the
no?
exhaust.
Because he wants
Just
to
the
keep the
intake.
numbers matching.
Go figure.
He's a fucking...
But they were put in, and this car has started up. It has run for more than 10 seconds with only putting a little bit of gas in the carburetor. There is no fuel line hooked up to this
He's got
car
the 8-ball down on the
Nothing
steering wheel.
from the tank.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow.
So you could say it's not going to run, it's got all the issues and all this
Receptacle.
other problem that, it's not running and all that, but it is. If it's actually burning the gas and it's rotating on its own without me trying to start it, that's running car. No matter what you say, okay? So, yeah,
I guess
that's what's going to happen tomorrow, okay? And I don't want to hear any more, I don't know what I'm talking about, I
Who
don't
the
know what I'm
fuck
doing,
do you
because I
think he's
can't
talking
explain
to? A
it to
bunch
you
of
any
kids?
more
I guess. I don't know.
rationally
What the
than
fuck
that.
is this?
People dumber than him.
It couldn't be explained to you by a professor any more rationally than that. So that's what's going to happen, folks. And I'm probably going to get on it early in the morning. Okay, this is charged.
This is a
Battery is
fucking
completely
joke.
charged.
Yeah, he is.
Imagine someone
Yeah,
watching
see,
this guy
that's
for
where
the
the Chevy
first
thing
time.
is going to go, right across
Look at
the top
the paint that all on
of
the
the
bottom.
rear view
He
mirror.
painted the whole fucking, that whole piece of chrome there on the bottom of the windshield.
Wow.
Gonna have to take that sticker off if it keeps that up. But yep, after that's done, then we'll do the bottom of the door.
Look at that. Oh,
Then I
my
clean
God.
all the stuff out of the car.
God knows
Put
where
new
it goes.
tires on it.
Sad, but it's
Yeah,
good.
look.
They're gonna be black. They're not gonna be with white wall. And they're all gonna be 14s.
Look at the bikes.
So that's gonna be the end of that.
Wow, huh?
And
Sell
I have
something.
a couple of new pieces to put on here.
I'll feel
These are gonna
bad.
go.
How old is this
Getting
video?
rid of these. If I
1
find
year
any
ago.
other pieces along the way down the road, then so be it. I'll also
57 Bel
replace
Air.
them. But the front fender
fact.
trim and this piece right here and this here are not going to be replaced. This
Absolutely
isn't
not.
either.
Look at all the
If
screws.
anything,
Oh
I'll
my
clean these up
God.
again with
Oh boy.
We did the
Right.
fucking mold.
Oh boy. I never noticed that.
And the bumpers, even though they're straight, they need to be re-dipped. So
What are you gonna do?
I'll
Run your
run
ball
across
bag
them.
across them?
Yeah, we did.
front and rear, even the taillight lenses pieces. If I find them, they're getting new. Then I want to get another runner board.
This
Because
guy's
this is not
fucking
gonna work.
delusional.
Then we're going to somehow figure out how to bring the bottom of these two doors in once I get them situated. And then weld up some metal
How old was that video?
on the undercarriage of
Year
it.
ago.
Not
1
the
year.
car, the doors itself.
Look at that fucking back
So
door.
that way they're
Oh,
stable.
rocket. There's a rocket.
There's a couple other things in the front here.
The kid.
You see, you can
fell
see
off
right
the
through the
jack.
grill in the front. There's supposed to be a metal plate that goes there. So I'm going to replace that
Look
by
at it.
making
Plop,
one
those plop rivets?
out of galvanized steel.
No.
So it's
And
galvanized
then I got to
metal.
find a couple of bumper
Wow.
bolts. Because as you can see, that bumper bracket is not attached.
Oh, God.
They had a couple of bumper bolts, but they're not the right ones. And then it's going to be the glass. Because I have now, well, even the driver's side rear
Fucking
window has
clown.
got a little, look like somebody hit it with a BB or something. It's got a little spider crack in it.
No.
So I'm going to have to actually get
Maybe you
all
punched it.
4-door pane windows.
Did you punch
the
it like
vent
you punched
windows.
your wife?
Not these windows.
No.
And not the rear windshield and not the front windshield. They're all fine. Just the regular pane glass. After that, that should be it. There should be nothing more that needs to be done on this car other than the interior.
Yeah, look, it's got an original
The
inspection
seats
sticker
and
from
the headliner and behind
1976.
the rear
And it's
doors.
original.
And the kickboards in the front. That's it.
That's how long
I
that
have-
shit box has been parked.
One runner board molding piece in the car. I found two that came off of a 70 Malibu 4-door. I want to see if they're the same size. Maybe I can keep the original
Yeah,
in my house
put it in
somewhere
the hands of someone who know what they're doing.
and make the other ones look like the original.
That thing's fucked.
So I'm going to try that. We'll see what
There are no
happens.
rockets on it.
All right, folks, that's it. I'm not doing anything today because they're ready.
You can buy rockets.
Sun's going down.
I'm gonna do one more.
And,
We got 20 people watching us. Might as well.
There's no time left in the day to do anything, so did some cutting of the wood earlier. A lot of ash. Somebody
Yeah,
dropped it
even though
off
it's
and
a
I get it for
4-door,
free,
it could
so
have been a good-looking car.
been doing
He
that
fucked
since
it all up.
2004.
Did nothing right.
Let me just see if I can't watch him work. Look at that view. I find a motor.
Is that him?
I think so.
Hello, folks. It's Rich
Oh, boy.
220, and believe it or not, I've been on YouTube a year after YouTube started.
Wow.
In 2006, I actually started making videos.
Wow.
I have one video being displayed by YouTube, and that's the most recent one with the compression tester
Oh, I know, I
flying
did a lot
out
of work there. I don't know
of the
if
number
you
3
were-
cylinder.
you said parts car, yeah.
Nothing else. I've already
He's got a
researched it.
different wig on.
So this is the reason why I'm
God,
not getting any
maybe they
attention.
are
Thanks,
wigs.
think he's
YouTube,
wearing
for
wigs?
screwing me over.
Holy shit, maybe he does have a rod.
Wow.
Maybe, or not like a full one, you know? That's why it always. Let's see here. This is a good one, because he.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich 220.
Yeah, that could be a
And
hairpiece.
another bad news update. It seems no matter what I do, I can't get
Holy
ahead.
shit.
Well, I had the actual valve spring compression tool
Oh, here we go.
that I was borrowing from an advanced auto parts store on the exhaust valve this morning. I got the
I
keepers
know,
out.
that definitely worked. That one
And
there
as I was putting
totally
the keepers
fucking-
to
that's
the
different
side
color.
at the same time, the tool snapped.
That's why they're all
Shut the
fucked
cap.
up.
And the top piece that holds the keepers
like
to
that.
Imagine if
the
he's
valve
bald. He must be bald.
Imagine what he must look
made
like.
them shoot halfway
Festa.
across my house.
Run up behind him at Walmart on the scooter
So
and pull
my
it off.
dreams of backing the car out of the driveway this
Back him in
weekend
the face with it.
just went to shit. Not happy at all. This has been way too long. I've wasted too much money,
Listen
too
to
much
this
This
time
guy's fucked.
on this car. I need to know if there's anybody out there that actually has two kinds of compression tools. No other one will suffice because this car has what they call reinforced valve springs. There's not one valve spring on the exhaust valve or on the intake valve. the springs are reinforced with another internal spring,
How old
which
is
makes
this
it
video?
extremely
This
difficult
is
to get
2
these
years.
things off. And the tools that they make today just don't pan out. They will not hold up. I've tried 4 of them,
So he's
and
been
none of
working
them
on
work.
this engine like 2
The
years.
only ones that'll do it will be
3.
the old school Craftsman
Listen,
and the old school KD tools.
what the fuck is KD?
The old ones. Not anything above 1960.
What? What?
Because they're not made with the proper metals. They have design flaws.
I gotta stop this.
I've
Dude,
never-
you
I've
ever
never-
heard such bullshit in your life?
I've never had one break on me.
What the fuck? You gotta have, they gotta be before 60.
That caused them to break, just like the one I had this morning. You don't go threading metal into aluminum and expect it not to strip the aluminum out. And you don't make it so that there's a handle that's like a wooden vise that tightens down
Hey,
against
Rich, we want to see
aluminum
a wig collection.
and just keeps gouging into it until that snaps.
I want to see all the
That's
mannequin
what I'm
heads
saying.
they got.
We want to see
These
the jewelry
tools
you
are
wear at
defective.
night.
They are not worth the money you're paying for them.
Oh, God.
You remember the Harbor Freight
Yep.
valve spring
we
compression
go.
tool? Well, I had that one too. I
What
got that
happened?
from Advanced Auto. That cost me $20, almost $28
Oh.
actually. The taxes and everything, there was 30.
Wow.
Well,
Go for
that
40.
tool couldn't even compress the valve spring. All it did was remove the spring up off the valve for the valve to be able to turn.
What?
It wouldn't compress it. I couldn't get the keepers out. Another piece of junk. Defective design flaw.
Oh.
Okay?
How bad was
then
the
I
valve
bought
bed?
2, which I thought were 2 different tools. But they said
All I'm going to
SK
say it again. Imagine
tools.
being an 8-year-old kid
Now,
and being
I
this
don't
being
know
a bus
anything about
driver.
it, but I guess
He must
it was
horrify
South
the shit
Korea.
out of him. How do people
But
go
I was
in
thinking it was
and-
another company altogether.
Yep, exactly.
bought these
You gotta go
tools-
back to the 50s.
Their design flaw was,
I'm surprised you didn't
well,
say,
the C part of
before the
the
war.
compression tool
Yeah.
is hollow. That's one problem. Number 2 is standard cars do not use metric. Hello? Both tools had nothing but metric. They did
There we
not
go.
have standard sizes. That was the problem. So here I am, unhappy, once again, trying to find somebody that has a decent friggin' tool. I need to buy one that's
Here we
good.
go.
I
Touch
don't
him
want
out.
a piece of garbage. I don't want
Touch
any
him up with your
off-brand,
dirty,
anything
nasty,
this,
fucking
that they
sweaty
make
little
today, 'cause it's all
sausage fingers
trash.
you got there, Rich.
I don't want to waste my time anymore. I'm tired of this. This car should have been back together months ago. But because of these damn tools,
Holy
and
shit,
I
this
just
went on for
returned
years,
a,
Dad.
what the heck they call it, a valve or head gasket
Well,
kit.
we're gonna go and have a sausage.
Because it was missing the intake,
When he gets upset, he's gonna
how was it?
eat.
The intake, no, the intake gaskets were missing.
I bet she's looking
The
for
head
someone.
gaskets were defective, and it was missing
It's
the
just so
O-rings
cute.
for the valve stems. And nowadays, they want $45 separately for parts, and the parts
Yeah,
that they sell together are
exactly.
trash. They're not worth it.
Rich, just be
Anyway, I
honest,
gotta
you
stop
don't
in
know
the store, get something to drink,
Here we go. Oh,
and then I gotta go pick up the kids. I'm down here in Flemington, New Jersey. Please like and subscribe. Ring your bell for post notifications. And if you have that tool, or either one of those 2 tools for the valve spring compression, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I need one.
yeah, we got one.
All right,
Oh,
bye.
we got one. And you could come up and pick it up.
Yeah.
I think Dad'll give it to you.
I ain't got one of them.
Well, we buy one then. If you ain't got it.
Yeah, he wants an antique one. I wouldn't even do. I don't know. The guy's fucked. He's doing
He's
something
fucked.
wrong because we have the big one with the clamp and it just squashes. You know what I mean?
He's a fucking dad. He's an e-bagger.
Oh,
They
he
said
got
he's
the
an
valve
e-bagger.
so fucking bad. So I don't know.
All right, well, listen, guys, it's been awesome interacting with all you. We're gonna go out and we're gonna go have some dinner now. It's getting late.
Oh, love Burno videos. Love them.
You sure? Yeah, I'm gonna watch those while I eat. I'll check them out. Definitely for sure. Yep. Everyone take
Take
care,
care,
and we'll
Smoke.
catch up with all you guys. Yep. Thank all of you guys. Let me see. And live. Bye bye.